When Charles Ford was elected to the state legislature in 1966, most all of the walls in the state capitol stood bare. In today's Oklahoma Standard, we honor a now retired lawmaker who has led the way in framing the history of the Oklahoma State Capitol.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, for years, Oklahoma's state capitol didn't say much.
Our best artwork was some $25 prints and some $85 frames.
And for longtime lawmaker and art lover Charles Ford, that was unacceptable.
So I decided to just go out and hire an artist to do something historical about Tulsa, which was the Washington Irving when he came through Tulsa in 1832, and he visited with the Osage.
And with that donation began an effort to make the Oklahoma State Capitol not just the seat of government, but a source of state pride.
Once I did this, a number of senators had come to me and said, you know, I'd like to do something historical about my community. And I said, fine. All we need is money, and then I'll find an artist.
And so began an effort to frame Oklahoma's diverse history, mixing historical portraits with picturesque landscapes from across the state, each representing a place or a time pivotal in Oklahoma history.
If we all can remember, this is Lois Scipio Fisher, who broke the color code at the law school at OU. This is Thurgood Marshall, Amos Hall from Tulsa lawyer. And Mike Wimmer, he does such wonderful things. How'd you like to have to paint the fabric of that coat?
Oh, it's so realistic.
How about this fabric here? You know,
Wonderful artist.
He is just so talented.
And today, the Senate Art Collection has grown to 198 works worth in the millions of dollars, each unique for not just their artistry, but their subject matter.
Every time we do a painting, we do a lot of research before we ever get started. We try to do the costumes, any gun or firearm that happens to be, wagon or saddle or whatever.
Accurate portrayals that often include some familiar faces when the historical details are lacking.
It's about the Osage Treaty of 1825 that moved the Osage back into Kansas and allowed the Cherokee and the Creeks to move into Oklahoma.
Now, certainly some historical significance here, but also some personal significance.
Well, I am pictured into it as one of the models. And I haven't aged in 175 years.
You're looking pretty spry there. You are.
An artistic tribute to a longtime Oklahoma lawmaker and his campaign to make the halls and galleries of the state capitol a glimpse into Oklahoma's heritage.